Okay everyone, welcome to my TF2 settings guide. When you first launch TF2, everything probably runs fine, but there are a few key things you want to make your experience even more enjoyable. So before even launching the game, you want to paste these commands in your launch options. So copy these commands, I put them in the description, and you want to go to your Steam library, go to Team Fortress 2, go to right click on it and hit properties. Then you want to go to set launch options and you want to paste them in here. There won't be anything in there, but you want to paste them in there. So what these commands do is that it sets your DirectX level to the highest one. It will have a windowed borderless mode, and it will set your resolution. And you can set this to whatever you like, whatever your monitor is. It will get rid of the valve intro and turn off mouse acceleration. Now that you've done that and you've set your launch options, you want to launch up the game, and it will look something like this. And you want to click on advanced options down here. So these might not be checked already, or they might be, but you want to check these first three. You always want to be reloading when you're not firing, so you always have ammo in the clip. And you want to have fast weapon switch, makes it easier to switch weapons. And you always want to have a hit sound on when you injure an enemy, so you know you actually hit him. You can always get a customized hit sound. You can just look up a tutorial, it's pretty easy. So you want to scroll down a little bit and you'll see display damage done as text over your target. And you want to make sure that's checked, because every time you injure an enemy, it will show in small red numbers the damage you did to your enemy. And this is essential to know how much health they have or how much you did, and you'll be able to call it out to your teammates once you get to that level. So all this other stuff, it's pretty self-preference. I mean, you could set this to whatever you like. I mean, I just look through them and make sure and set it to what you like. But I do recommend minimal HUD, because it makes your HUD smaller, so you'll be able to see more of the screen. But all this other stuff, it's not really needed. I would just look through it and see if you want anything. So now that that's done, you want to hit options. And let me just go through this real quick. All this is really your key bindings, and you can set this to whatever you like and whatever you're comfortable with, but you shouldn't really change these as a beginning player, because they're all pretty much set for you. But there's one thing you want to do, and when you're on this, you want to hit advanced, and then you want to hit enable developer console. That should be checked too, but make sure this is checked. Enable developer console, and that is an essential tool to use for TF2 in its settings. Now that you're in game, you want to hit the little ascent key right under escape, and that will bring up your developer console. So there's a few commands you want to put in to make your experience a lot better. So the first one is FOV_desired space 90. So as you see, this is regular, and once I put that in, now I could see a lot more around me, and I am a lot more aware of my surroundings, and I can see more of my screen. The next command is viewModel_FOV90. So if you take a look at my gun is a lot more outwards now. It's not up in my face, and I could see a lot more of my screen in front of me. The last one I recommend is TF_use_min_viewModels1. So as you can see, that lowered my my gun so much I can see all in the middle of my screen, and it's a lot easier to use your weapon this way, and it doesn't block your field of view. So yeah, those are all the tips I recommend you use as a beginning player. There's 1,000 different console commands, but you don't really need to look at that right now unless your FPS is kind of low. You can always look into FPS configs. I recommend Chris's FPS config. I do actually have a video on that, so you can look on my channel for that. And you can always look into custom HUDs, but all of this as a beginning player, you're pretty much, after using these commands, you're pretty much set to play TF2. It's because the TF2 default settings are a joke. Like, you want to be able to see everything, and it's just a lot better once you use those commands. But yeah, that's it for everyone. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped out a little bit, and I'll see y'all in the next one.